to turn a scanned document into a Microsoft Word document using Adobe and Microsoft Word. This is not an exact science. You'll see throughout this process that it's a little bit of an art, but I'm going to start by opening up my OCR test folder where I have just scanned a document titled OCR test. This is a standard PDF file. All I did was scan it to my computer. Some tips: when you scan this in, the easiest way to get the clearest scan that you possibly can, increase the resolution, make sure the paper is straight, all of that jazz. So what you're first going to do is you'll see that I can't select any of the text here. So you want to tell Adobe to recognize all of this as text. And in order to do that, you go to Document, OCR Text Recognition, which is Optical Character Recognition, and you recognize text using OCR. So I'll click that. You want the primary language to be English. You want the output style to be clear scan, and you want the downsample to be lowest 600 dpi or dots per inch. That'll give you the highest resolution. You're going to click OK, and you'll see that the document will start scanning here. It will straighten out the page and attempt to recognize the text. And now you'll see once it's recognized, I can copy and paste it very easily. So now what you can do is you can open up a Microsoft Word document. And I've got a number of choices. I can highlight this text, I can hit copy, and I can paste using a multitude of different formatting styles. You'll see none of them are directly accurate, which is the difficult part about OCR recognition. It will recognize the text, but it will be up to you to paste that text. Then you'll have to format it yourself and make it look like the original document. But you'll see in this case, because the scan was so clear, it really did a very good job of recognizing all the text. Now, for just one page like this OCR software does not make much sense. However, if you've got 12 or 15 pages worth of a PDF that you don't want to have to totally retype, if you copy paste like this, all you need to do is go through, format it correctly, and then you need to read through it to make sure that it recognizes all the letters correctly. You can see down here, for example, it misspelled the term shortcuts, so that would need to be replaced. But it's much simpler to read through and correct text than it is to completely type. It also makes it much less likely to commit errors. So there's one example of what you can do. And again, there's no way to exactly copy the formatting using the Adobe software. However, what you can do is also go into File, on the document, you can click Export, and you can export it as a Word document. I'm going to save it in this folder here. OCR test Word file is what I'll save it as. It right here, and I will open it up, and you'll see that it did its best to convert it using the proper formatting, but it very rarely is exactly correct. So again, it's almost just like the copy paste. I happen to find the copy paste easier because, for example, when you export the document, it sometimes turns these into pictures if it doesn't recognize the words. So for here, for example, I'd have to delete, and then retype it starting up here. So depending on what kind of document you have, whether you copy paste or export into Microsoft Word, it's really your choice, and it's a little bit of an art. You can see this recognized the bullet points, whereas the copy paste didn't. This recognized the spacing a little better, so it's really all up to you. I recommend the copy paste and go through and read and format it, but again, it's your call. So that's using Adobe OCR recognition software. You'll see use it as well. What you can also do is, now that it recognizes this as text, you can hit Control F and you can look for words in the document and it will be able to find them for you. So if you scan something in and you're looking for a specific term, go ahead and run the OCR software under Document, OCR Text Recognition, Recognize, and then once you do, again, you can look for words. If I wanted to find the word transcribing, you'd find right down here, and Adobe can now recognize it as a word. So that's it. Nice and simple and straightforward. I hope that this helps you to easily convert your scanned documents into Microsoft Word in the future.